Hey friends, welcome or welcome back. My name is Satori. I'm 24 and I'm a psychic medium, and today we're doing a love reading. That's right. We're doing a pick a card love reading. All about their feelings for you, so you gotta know who you're asking about. If you don't know who you're asking about, then this won't be a reading for you. Could be someone you're interested in. Could be someone that you've been talking to, dating, something like that. But the goal is to look at the energy of the connection, what you guys are healing, or like what's coming up or whatever. So we're kind of going to look at like their overall feelings in life and towards you, and vice versa. So yeah, I cannot guarantee that the reading will resonate with you, with every single person. You have to kind of use your intuition to discern and pick a pile, basically. So I've got the piles and the timestamp below, so you can kind of go to your pile if you want. But before you do, please feel free to like the video, comment when you're done, and tell me which pile you picked and if it resonated, blah, blah, blah. And you're also welcome to subscribe. I am taking a detox from looking at comments right now, so just to kind of clear my head, so I can keep making the videos for you guys in the first place. I've been on social media too much, so I'm just limiting that right now. But just want you guys to know, if you need to get in contact with me to book a session or anything, all that info is in the description. I'm never going to reach out to you first. I only have one TikTok account right now. It's Satori's Safe Space. So you can follow me over there, DM me over there, or email me if you're interested in booking a session. But yeah, I want to say thank you guys for all the support. If you're a new subscriber, I'm so grateful that you're here. Whoo, and I'm feeling a lot of energy today. I've already pulled one card from the Ancestral Path Tarot to represent each pile. We're just going to start with the overall feelings, and then we're going to get more details with more cards and, you know, my intuition. So, yep. Let's get into it, okay? Honestly, let's just get into it. Group number one, I will see you in a second. So, group number one, I ain't even looked at your cards, or card, I should say, but I heard stars in my head. So, something like, I feel like there's stars in your eyes, or like this person's looking at your eyes a lot. So, it feels like they could be looking at they look at your pictures or your social media. That's what I'm getting with group one. Immediately, I felt like, also, I feel, oh my gosh. Okay, so these are going to be 18 plus. I got a very spicy feeling from this one, like they're very physically attracted to you, and that's probably one of the bigger impressions you get from their energy. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, holy crap. Let's just kind of flip over the card. What do we have? Ace of Pentacles. Holy shit. So the Ace of Pentacles. How they're feeling. They're feeling like they need stability. It feels like this person's been worried about how they come across materially. I don't know. They're like, do I come across as someone that is stable? Someone that is independent and can carry themselves well? Because this person feels like they need to present to you in a... Maybe you have kids or something. This person feels like they need to present to you as very mature and responsible and able, yeah, because they feel like you're no nonsense. Like they're feeling like you are no nonsense, and if they come to you acting all immature or like they can't articulate their feelings, then they're gonna get shot down. So maybe I don't know if they're at a distance, or like if they just got like, or if that's just where they're at right now, because they're feeling like they need to come correct. My baby's kicking a lot. They don't want to be like a drain on your energy, because it feels to me like they're recognizing that you need stability. They feel like you're overwhelmed. They are correct. If you're resonating with this pile, you are feeling overwhelmed. Your energy feels overwhelmed. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're okay. I promise you that you're not a burden to anybody. Um, you're doing the best you can. You just have a lot of responsibilities. And I promise you, you're not falling behind. I keep hearing they're talking behind your head, talking behind your back. So let me see. Someone's talking positively behind your back. It feels like it's this person. Oh, wow. They're returning the favor. Something got back to this person. It feels to me like there could be a connection with you and like a friend in this person, or like a friend group connection. It feels like maybe you said something really nice about them and it got back to them. Can I get clarity on that? Almost. I kind of want to see. I feel like I need to use the Kipper deck for that. It got back to them that you were speaking positively. The main female, number 2. You know what I'm getting? I'm looking at the red dress. I'm seeing the color red. Wow. Okay, so you're someone that is able to give love even if it's not being given to you. That's how they see you. They see you as somebody that doesn't need love externally. They do feel like you need more physical support. Maybe you need like something tangible that you're feeling like, I don't know how to describe this. Maybe you work really hard and you don't have a lot of money for yourself at the end of the month. Let's just put it that way. Something like that. They feel like you're more concerned about taking care of others, and that kind of makes them want to take care of you. That's like what I'm getting. Okay, can we pull from the animal deck? Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if a butterfly came out, but you have the fish. So Pisces energy could be significant. But also I get finances from this. So this person's able to bring in finances for you or something like that. Or they're going to try to offer finances to you. I'm getting that it's when they offer their finances, they're literally giving you something they've never given anybody before, simply because they didn't feel like they kind of didn't feel like they wanted to share their emotions, and they share their emotions via finances, low-key. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, spoiling you financially, taking you out to dinners, that's what they would do, is what I'm feeling. Or that's what they want to do. They're just very grounded and practical with their love approach, if that makes sense. And if they're not making a lot of money, they feel very insecure. Okay. I want to pull from the Romance Angels deck. How are they feeling? What is the energy of the connection? Whatever is meant to come out of this deck, I'm open to hearing it for group 1. I see a briefcase in my head. This tells me they're very professional. Or, again, I see almost like money in that briefcase. They have extra money sitting around or something like that. I don't know how to describe it. They just love with their money. All right. They might find it attractive if you have hand tattoos as well. Or something like that. Okay. How are they feeling about you? What to know about the connection? This could... Oh, you got 3 cards. Holy shit, you had 3 cards flip out. We're going to take them. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Yeah. I mean, come on. That's very clear. This person genuinely feels like you are worth everything that they have to give. That is how they feel. You're worth it all. You're worth it all to them, okay? And then you have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You taught this person that it's okay to open up and be seen. And because of that, they're going to take you to the top. Like, that's what I'm getting. They're going to take you on the nicest trips, or they're going to want to do that. That's their energy. When this person loves you, that is how they treat you. Okay? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, there's some sort of trip or invitation coming up with this person. They might invite you somewhere. I'm seeing a pink heart. I feel like they're gonna make it all about you. It's literally gonna be all about you. You're not gonna have to worry about anything. It's about you getting pampered. It's about giving you what you want, because you want something, and they're going to make sure that you get it. And they're probably going to use their money to do that. So just keep that in mind. When I tell you, this person going into the new year, like 2026, this is a timeless reading, but whenever you see this, going into the new year, they're going to actually become very wealthy pretty fast, okay? I'm seeing it. Wealthy like they were in a past life. I feel like they have a past life connection with wealth. It's like in their root, like it's coming to them very quickly. It could be ancestral inheritance, could be actual inheritance, like money that has been passed down from family members, or they're going to start receiving finances from that. I don't know. There's already some sort of established financial security behind this person. And you can feel it. You can feel it. Anyone can feel it. I want to pull from the archetypes deck, and then we're going to move on to group number 2, because this is just a very positive reading. There's not much to say. The unseen. Okay. They're exhausted. Hold on. What's going on? Okay, this person sees how tired you are, is what I'm getting. This person sees how tired you are. Apocalypsis. That's why they maybe want to surprise you or take you on some sort of... There's just a really beautiful blessing coming with you and this person. And the mentor is here. Remember how I told you you taught this person it was okay for them to open up and be seen by the world? That's what you do. So that's, yeah. If you guys are like dating or talking to someone you suspect is really toxic, this isn't the person, okay? That's not the person we're talking about. This person is really like very intuitive, very stable, and very grounded, and we love them. So your spirit team loves them. That's all I'm going to say. Group number 1, it was a really positive reading. Thank you for watching. I'm sending you so much love, and hopefully subscribe and like the video and comment below. Introduce yourself. Again, I'm Satori. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I'm going to go ahead and pause and get ready for group 2. Alright, so group number 2, I'm really excited to get started with your reading. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to start by talking about their energy towards you. So let me see what they're feeling. I'm going to tune in really fast. Oh dear, I'm not certain why I'm getting this, but this person feels a little angry and frustrated. I don't know if they're feeling angry or frustrated towards you. I just feel as though their overall feeling is aggravation and frustration. I haven't looked at your card yet, so I don't know what's on that, but I do feel they could be feeling jealous of someone around you. I don't know why I'm getting that. Now, group 2, you could be in a partnership with this person, but it's maybe a newer partnership, like within the year or like the last 6 months or even shorter than that. All I'm feeling is this person feels insecure towards you and with you. If very different from group 1. They feel like they're kind of trapped in their own head, and like they want to run off and kind of hide because they keep freaking... It's like, oh, this person is not good with their feelings. I don't want to talk about my feelings. I can't. Like, there is this energy of like, no, like, they want to stay the same way forever. They don't want to change. They don't want to grow. I have to be honest, group number 2. It's time to look at your card. You have the Page of Cups, the Princess of Cups. You could be asking yourself, what is this? Why do I feel like this person, why am I feeling so wobbly right now, or like confused about what they feel? It's because they keep their feelings hidden, like, or they're just not comfortable with their real emotions. So maybe they're telling you their feelings, but it's not coming across as genuine, and you're not getting the full picture. Like, you feel like they're kind of holding back. Yeah, there's this energy of you just want to love this person, and you really just want to hug them and like touch them and be with them, but they're not good at receiving love, which means they're kind of not good at giving it either, I have to say. So I do feel like this person hurts you more than they heal you. Oh, they're so exhausting. They could be draining you. Oh my gosh. They just feel like they're a little... I don't think so. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not the vibe. We're gonna pull like a Kipper. Let's get our Kipper card and see what comes through here. Okay, we have Sudden Wealth, number 11. They hit the jackpot with you, but it feels like they're spending all of your energy somehow. When you met this person, you were kind of feeling really high vibrational energetically, like you were getting closer to kind of having certain realizations, but and your spirit team was maybe telling you that you needed to focus on yourself, but you weren't feeling comfortable with being by yourself. You were kind of looking for a distraction, if I'm being honest, but you were like, no, I want love. No, it feels like you wanted a distraction from your feelings. Sorry, group 2, I just have to call it for what it is. There was this feeling of like you were distracting from your feelings. And this person matched that energy because they were also looking for someone to help them distract from their feelings. But what happened is you got really comfortable with each other really fast, like sudden wealth, like it happened quickly. Everything happened really fast. And it doesn't feel like you're properly working on things together. It feels like there's a lack of positive reinforcement and communication, but it's really, really surface level. I'm sorry, group 2, this is not a positive reading. This isn't a happy reading. And a lot of people are going to get this message and not want to hear it because they really want their person to change, and you're maybe wanting someone to desperately say that and you're running from the truth, but I'm not going to lie to you. This person's energy towards you is so toxic, and they've only been taking, and you've let them. You let them because you are struggling to be by yourself. You have a really hard time being by yourself. I'm very sorry, group 2, but I definitely feel like this person doesn't feel love towards you. They feel attachment. You feel like you could love this person long term if they can just get better at certain things, and you can get over how they're making you feel, but it feels like you're not going to be able to get over how they're making you feel because they're making you feel that way, and it just is how it is. And you just are not going to be able to control your feelings on this. Alright, you have courtship, so this is about taking yourself on dates, group number 2. You've got to take yourself out, you've got to love yourself first. If you've been loving yourself, this isn't your pile. If you've been getting all turned around in this person's energy, and they're running you in circles, and they're not being clear with you, and they're not listening to you, and they're confusing you, I I gotta tell you, that's not the point of life. The point is not to chase someone in circles until they eventually stop and turn and look at you and face themselves. Because looking at you would be like looking in a mirror, but I feel like sometimes this person just can't even look at you. They're struggling right now to be around you. Number 11 here, it is a karmic connection. Meaning it's like it was brought into your life to teach you something short term. This person helps you prepare for the person you're meant to be with. Okay? They're the person before the person you're meant to be with. I'm sorry to say that judication is here, meaning like your spirit team says there's an ending coming here. That's what I'm getting. Oh, this hurts. I'm very sorry, group 2. You'll know if this is for you. I want you to know, like, you'll know if you're in a happy connection with somebody and things are going great. This is not your reading, okay? Oh boy, it's not. This is more of a, I'm confused. I'm clicking this reading because I genuinely don't know anything this person feels, because they make me run around in circles and chase them around. So I don't like that. It's bullshit, okay? Also, I heard you should have gotten yourself the fuzzy socks. That's for like one person. That's for one person here. Something about like get yourself a nice pair of fuzzy socks, buy yourself some flowers, and just sit and journal. Let's see. You guys, oh, okay, you have 2 cards wanting to come out. You have Dolphin and Dragon, 2 very different energies. Let's talk about it. So the Dolphin energy, this is you. You're playful towards this person and loving towards them, and you're interested in helping them understand your feelings. I feel like you're very intelligent with your feelings. You may have a hard time like verbalizing your feelings, but you can understand them pretty well on a personal level. It's just that sometimes it's like the speaking up can get a little daunting and can be a little exhausting for you. I'm smelling flowers. I'm smelling someone sniffing flowers at the store. Someone's eating healthier, trying to take care of their body, trying to get more energy in their body. That's what I'm getting from this crew. Okay. It feels like you are actually wanting to be the more feminine energy, but because this person is not as healed as they maybe need to be in order to make you happy, you're sort of having to do the masculine part for them, if I'm being honest. Like, you have to, how do I word this? You have to put the spoon in their hand. Yes, you have to like put the spoon in their hand. Something that you really shouldn't have to explain to someone. It feels like you do have to explain it to them. I mean, like, they genuinely like don't listen. Like, it feels like they don't listen at all. And they may act like they do, because they'll say, I don't know. I'm telling you, you're getting frustrated with them, but you're also trying to be playful, and you're trying to hold both of these energies at the same time, and you're feeling tired because of it. The real truth behind what you're feeling is that you feel like you can't be your honest to God self with this person because they genuinely run you around in circles. Like, they confuse you, that you don't always get the same consistent version of them. Like, you just don't know who they're going to be, and that's not something that makes you feel safe. It makes you feel very, very insecure because you don't know what to tell people either. You're like, I don't even know how to talk about this with anybody. It's like, I can't explain it, because you feel like people might judge you for what you're doing in order to make it work with this person. Maybe you've had to sacrifice some things already, or you've had to start. And sometimes love means sacrifice, sometimes, but like, it's not supposed to be this much. I feel like you're always sacrificing for their comfort. The dragon is here. Ooh. I feel as though you need to be careful with what this person says to you because they're going to hurt your inner child, especially if they've been taking their stress, their financial stress out on you. They need to be careful with what they say because it feels like spirit will take a drastic measure to push them away from you if you're not going to push them away. If you don't protect yourself, spirit will have no choice but to do it for you. You know that that's how it works. You've seen this play out in your life. So try to just be very honest and have the painful conversations with them, okay? And if they're trying to pull the I'm controlling this, not you, like I'm in control, like no you're not, because the fact I even had to bring this up is really frustrating. You should have been the one to bring this up. Like you should have been the one. Or something like that. Like you knew better. You obviously hurt me and you didn't say anything. So there's just this energy of like, y'all are not working. Okay? It's not working. I don't like this group. I don't like the connection because it's really toxic. I'm very sorry, group 2. It's very toxic. It feels as though this person might have a drinking problem as well. And whether or not you're acknowledging it is another thing. And please acknowledge that within yourself if that is something you're dealing with. I'm very sorry. That obviously comes from a place of avoidance and you having a hard time facing your feelings. But at this stage of your life, you have to grow from this and move on from it. You don't get to bring this into the next stage of your life. You can't. Maybe this person literally pushes you to that point. Yeah. Can we get some cards here? The romance deck is like, there's like, I don't even want to. I'm going to try to get one card at least. But this deck is not responding to this person's energy because this person's energy is not great. You have deception. God dang it. I'm sorry. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I can't make this up. This is the one card in the deck you really don't want to get, and I literally picked it. So this confirms everything I was saying. Deception. That's the only card we need to get, okay? They are not honest, okay? I know it's the only card we need to get, but is there another card that could help us understand a little more? When you lie to yourself, you lie to others, and it's not always like doing it on purpose. It's not always like, but why me? Like, I understand why you would ask that question, why are you hurting me? But yeah. Okay, here's the problem. I asked kind of in my head, like, what does this group need to do to get out of this? Because you're still running in circles. Give your relationship a chance. That's the mindset you need to let go of. This relationship doesn't deserve a chance. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? Because this person is actively lying to you about something. The deception card is still here. They're lying to you about how they feel. Okay? They're completely lying about their emotions. They're not telling you the truth of their feelings. Thank you, Spirit. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Listen. They're reflecting a past unhealed relationship to you. You had an ex that was similar to this and had the same patterns, is what I'm getting. And this person is reflecting that, helping you let go of that. Yeah, they're just like your ex. They are. They're just like your ex. The pattern is the same. The love bombing, the attachment, the shush, no. Like the just kind of, it's bullshit, okay? Sorry, guys. This was not, you know, too psychic for this shit. Let me see. You have the Judge. They could have Libra energy. I see that as like, I see black and white energy, like Libra, like scales. Also just kind of, just gives that energy here. Libra energy. You could also be Scorpio is what's coming through. They could have Scorpio in their chart. You have Eros. So they want everything you have to give. That's pretty much all I can say. And the Bardo, literally going in circles. Guys, everything I've said has been confirmed in the cards. So I want y'all to be real careful with this person. Spirit doesn't like them. They're not good for you, and they're actively taking advantage of you. So I'm sending you love. And again, I'm very sorry about this. I'm very sorry that this is such a tough reading. But if you sat and toughed it out, good for you, babe. Good for you. If you were ready to hear the god dang truth from Spirit, finally, you watched this reading and you didn't get butthurt from it. It hurt your feelings, but you didn't get egotistically hurt from it. I should only be confirming what you already know to be true. So if you didn't know this to be true already in your heart, this isn't for you. But if you know this is true, oh baby, you know this is true. You know this is true. You can see it firsthand. It's happening in front of your face. So I'm sending you love, group 2. Thank you so much. Hi, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here. I did already pull one card for you, like I said before, but we're not going to look at the card until I've kind of had a chance to feel into the vibes. I'm just very honest in my readings. If you watched group 2, you know that. Group 2 was very... it was rough. But let's see. Group number 3. Whew, how is this person feeling about you? Owl. They think... I saw an owl in my head, a vision of an owl. They think you're very wise. It's very interesting. I don't know why, but it feels like either you or this person could be studying for something or learning something, cramming knowledge is what I'm getting. Confirmation. Okay, group number 3. They showed me a fist bump. Alright, this person has like a... How do I put this? This person's coming through as very calm. They're coming through as very like centered. I'm getting earth energy. Virgo and Taurus are the 2 that come through strongest. Yes. This person is very much in their own lane. They're very independent. They feel like they've been alone for a while, or they've been feeling alone for a while. But I'm getting solid... It's like they put themselves in solitary confinement, or they put themselves... Yeah, that's literally what I'm seeing, is like they put themselves in a quiet space. Can we turn over the card? You have the Devil. Oh my god. Solitary confinement. Very independent. They've been feeling very alone. So the Devil card can also be represented by the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn. So another earth sign. I was going to say Capricorn, but I didn't, because I was like, it still feels a lot more like Taurus and Virgo. But I gotta say, the Devil card is kind of when you feel locked in, when you feel like you're locked into something and you can't get out of it, or when there's some sort of agreement that you're locked in on and you're like, why did I do this? That's kind of what I'm getting from this person. Unfortunately, while they're a very chill person, I feel like they don't trust themselves enough. They have a very hard time trusting themselves. They're very unsure of how they want to move forward, so they sit in one place. So they're very stagnant. Like they just don't do anything, and that can be very bad. And I feel like they know that not taking any action and just like procrastinating is something I'm getting. So there's procrastination in this connection potentially. Maybe they're procrastinating putting the effort in with you, or there's just something about it doesn't feel horrible. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they have bad intentions. But they're very tired and they're very overworked, and I just feel like this person feels like they're not very good with their words. Uh, yeah, they're a very anxious person. I feel so high strung in their energy. Can we pull from the Kipper deck? Let's see. They could work 2 jobs as well. Overworking could be significant. Oh my god, poverty, and they might still be kind of broke, to be honest. Something like that, yeah. I mean, these cards are kind of sad to look at. Like, they do come through as a very, like, lonely, sad, dark soul. Like, but it's just a very dark energy. It's like a dense, grounded, 3D material energy. So, like, they have no, like, they're just quiet in their head is the only way I can put it. They're just very tired, so they don't have energy to think. But, yeah, that's what I'm getting. You have child. Okay. And then you have courthouse. They're working on... Again, I remember saying, like, I felt like someone was studying something. Maybe they're not studying something, but they're working on going up in their company or something like that, or they're trying to build from where they are. Remember when I told you they don't move at all? Like, they just kind of stay in the same place? I do feel like that's what's happening. They're very, like, chained. They're so, like, there's this, like, agreement that they're locked in on, like I said. There's this agreement, something that keeps them stuck. A piece of paper or, like, something that keeps them feeling really stuck. And it could be, there could be children connected. So if I'm being honest, a scenario that's popping into my head, maybe they're married, or, sorry, rather divorced, but there's a connection with children. And maybe they have drama with their baby mama or their baby daddy or something like that. And it drains them and it's really, really hard for them. Or they work a really difficult, demanding job 6 days a week. They don't have time for you. Whatever it is. Oh. They're very tired. So yeah, how they feel for you. Can we get an animal card? The cosmic egg. They feel protective over you. Like you are something that is... They might like you could have a soft voice. They like to witness you. They kind of like to just watch you. This might sound creepy, but like watch you from afar or just sort of like witness you. They just think you're really special. There's something about you that feels very special. You have the cobra here. Whoa. Oh. They definitely like what they see with you. I'm gonna tell you that much. Like, they don't act on it, is what it feels like. Like, I don't feel like they act on it, but I do feel like they think about it. Or they've thought about it before very intensely. Like, thought about you in what you would be like in I just think they like to fantasize, if I'm being for real. That's kind of what it is. But they're so tired, like, it would make sense that they would want to fantasize, like, right before bed and then, like, crash. And then they have dreams about you or something because they thought about you right before bed. You have the beaver. Yeah, someone that's very handy with their resources. Like, they've got resources up the wazoo, but they have to work really hard for those resources. And they're still very tired. So I want to pull some romance cards. Oh. Trust. Oh my God, but it was reversed. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, so remember when I told you they have a hard time trusting themselves? That is literally what this card is saying. It feels like they have a really hard time trusting. It feels like they would be more likely to sort of open up after they've had time to... How do I describe that? I need like another card. Give me another card. This is the kind of person where you're not going to get a lot from them immediately, but over time they become a very valuable person, is like what it feels like. You have heart-to-heart conversations. Oh my gosh. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. See, they don't trust themselves enough to go towards you. Like, they just don't trust themselves enough. The heart-to-heart conversation tells me that they've had to reject people in the past because, not because they weren't interested or because there weren't feelings, but because they don't trust their feelings. They don't trust the process enough. They're too controlling. They like their structure and they're gonna stay like this, and you can't keep teaching an old dog new tricks. Like, this person's just being a little, if I'm being honest, group 3, they're not like romance ready. Worth waiting for. Divine timing. Hold on. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So there is someone else for you, is what I'm getting. And they're available, you know? There's someone more available to you. This person, though, you have to wait for them, you know? And that would take forever. If I'm being so for real, you would wait way too long. And even then, they would only be, like, sort of ready. There's someone else that's, like, ready for you. And they're worth the energy. And you're worth someone that can let go of their attachments to be with you. Yeah. That person has been worth the wait. That's for sure. This person is not necessarily bad. They're just not ready. Like, they're not ready, and they're not gonna be. You know, I don't read the cards literally. I read them intuitively. So one Delulu person that's not grounded or in their body might see worth waiting for and take that one little nugget and go, "Ah, but it says they're worth waiting for." No. No. My intuition tells me that this person is not worth waiting for. In fact, if you have been waiting for them, it's been holding you back. Because they're still in that devil energy, poverty energy, courthouse, cobra. They're chained down. They're chained down. There's not much to say here. Let's get some circle cards and close out your reading. The shapeshifter. Time for you to shift in a new direction is what that tells me. The pilgrim. They're saying be detached about it. Let go of your expectations in love. And the mystic is here. And someone that is able to anticipate your needs and take action on your needs without you having to say anything, that is the person that's headed your way. All right. Thank you so much, Group 3. This was an amazing reading, and I'm so glad I got to help you guys out tonight. If you would like, please like the video, subscribe, comment, check out my description box for all my other info, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.